Now to the latest on the partial government shutdown. Thousands of TSA employees are showing up to work today without pay. Congress has failed to reach a deal to fund the Department of Homeland Security, triggering a partial shutdown that's now hitting airports across the country. Federal workers and travelers alike are left waiting and wondering what comes next. Sarah Robinson spoke with passengers at DCA who say that the uncertainty is just hard to ignore.
Well, here at DCA, flights are taking off, security lines are moving, and on the surface, everything looks business as usual. But behind the scenes, TSA agents are working today without pay, and many say they can't help but feel for the people who keep them safe, and they want a resolution soon.
If I was TSA, that would not be cool. I would not be okay with that.
TSA agents once again becoming the most visible face of a standstill in Congress.
It seems like with all the government shutdowns, that's the thing that finally tips the scale, is the airports.
This partial shutdown stems from a broader stalemate over DHS funding, which includes the TSA, following sharp disagreements in Congress over immigration enforcement policies after the deaths of two people, Renee Good and Alex Preddy, during a federal operation in Minnesota.
Stay back!
Democrats are holding firm, calling for new requirements for immigration agents, including a ban on face masks, mandatory identification, and the use of body cameras. But heading into a holiday weekend, there still is no deal.
The only way to ensure that ICE is actually reined in is to change things dramatically, boldly, meaningfully through legislation. And that's what this showdown is all about.
Why are all the Democrats going to shut down our entire DHS when we all know that it has no impact on ICE?
Funding for TSA ran out Saturday, marking the second time in just months that TSA employees have been required to work without pay.
I can only imagine working and not knowing when I'm gonna get paid. So that would really be, I understand and I sympathize with them.
The FAA, which oversees air traffic control, remains funded, meaning widespread flight delays are not expected. But if the partial shutdown drags on, officials warn it could eventually impact security wait times.
I'm definitely going to have more compassion for the TSA.
So far, President Trump has offered little optimism about reaching a deal with Democrats, saying only, quote, "We'll see what happens." Of course, we'll also keep you up to date with any movement from Congress and how it would impact your travel plans. Reporting at DCA, I'm Sarah Robinson, WUSA 9.